We write for laughter, we write for tears. We write for madness, we write for fears. We write for hope, we write for screams. We are the writers, we write to dream. This amazing quote was given by Albert Einstein. The only difference is that instead of write, it was dance. But I took the liberty and swapped dance with write because I think it fits equally well there. Because I think that if you have written a good book, it is capable of evoking many different emotions in a human being. Be it love, be it fear, be it anger, be it compassion or any other emotion. And I just finished reading one such lovely book which was capable of evoking not only one, not only two, not only three, but in fact 9 different emotions in me. I am talking about Vinaya Patil's book Navarasa. So let's find out what is it about. Hello and namaste, my name is Avni and you're welcome to my channel BooksAmaze. I make book review and book talk videos on my channel. So if you are new here and you love to read, please consider to subscribe. Now let's talk about this book Navarasa. The author of this book is Vinaya Patil, who has sent me this book in exchange for an honest review. Vinaya is a former IT professional turned author. This is her second book. Her first book was One Life to Love, which was published in the year 2014. This book Navarasa is published in this year only in 2018 and by the publishing house Half Baked Beans. Now first things first, what is Navarasa? Nav means 9 and Rasa is basically originated from a Sanskrit word ras, which means essence, but here it is used in a sense of emotional state. In ancient Indian aesthetic philosophy, these rasas were described thoroughly and can be seen as an indicative of prime human emotions. These 9 rasas are
Shringar, Adbhut, Raudr, Bhayanak, Vibhats, Hasya, Karuna, Shant, Veer.
These 9 rasas were the backbone of Indian aesthetics ever since they were codified in Natya Shastra, which is the dance scripture of India. These 9 rasas also formed the premise from which various traditions like dance, music, theatre, literature and art were evolved. Evoking these rasas in the audience, or I should say evoking the emotions related to these rasas in the audience, were the prime motivation of the artists in their art performances. And the author of this book has tried to do the same with the help of her stories. So this book Navarasa is not an insight into the ancient history of these rasas. Instead, this book is a collection of 9 short stories where each story depicts each rasa. And I must say that it's a very thoughtful and interesting concept and I really enjoyed reading this book. First of all, this book is a very light read. The language of the book is very simple and relatable. The stories are all modern and realistic. The grammar is on point and proofreading done very well. The book is almost of 100 pages. In fact, I'll just show you. It is this thin. So it's a very quick read and in fact, it is one such book which either you can finish in one sitting or you can savor your reading experience by reading maybe one story a day. Either way, you're going to have a wonderful time with this book. The book is also aesthetically very appealing. The cover is made up of red and white colors and here on the front cover, the author has used 9 different emojis, each depicting one ras. I'll just show you. These are the 9 emojis. So I really like that instead of using any traditional pictures depicting these rasas, she chose to use these emojis. Because in the era of WhatsApp and Facebook, I think we all must have used each of these emojis and that makes it very relatable to the reader. In the prelude of 1.5 page, these 9 rasas and how they affect us are explained very well. and every story has a similar tidbit story. So for example, before you read a particular story for each rasa, there is a short story for the same rasa, so that you can understand the rasa first from these one para story, and then you can go on and read the next full story. There are only two things which I think can be improved upon from the next line of books that are yet to be published. First, the font size could have been a bit bigger, and second, the words that are printed in this book aren't of that sharp deep black color. I found them to be a little dull. But of course, this is just my opinion, and I know that I am very choosy when it comes to fonts and how they are placed in a book. But otherwise, the content of this book is simply superb. There's a beautiful love story which will give you that butterflies in your stomach kind of a feeling. There's a spine-chilling horror story. There are stories about adventure, anger, humor. You name it, you have it. This is a power-packed book, or as we say in Hindi, this is a chota packet bada dhamaka kind of book. I'll give this book 4 stars out of 5. It's available on Amazon. The paperback version is for 225 rupees and the Kindle version is for 75 rupees. I have mentioned the links in the description box below. If you'd like to purchase this book, please go and check out the description box. And if you have liked this video, please share your love by sharing and subscribing to my channel. And don't forget to check my other videos as well. I'll see you soon in my next video. Till then, keep reading, keep smiling.